Hi. It's been a while, so I wanted to kind of give a life update of what's been happening with myself for those that are curious. Um, Today I officially moved out of my apartment that I was in with my two kiddos. Been there a little over a year, and I've moved in with my partner who I'm madly and deeply in love with. Maybe that's cliche to say, but yeah, I have found a really great home. Um, so I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is March 31st, which is officially Trans Day of Visibility. And I know currently that's a really big kind of heated topic for what's been happening in the public sphere. For those that aren't familiar, there was yet another shooting, and I'm not laughing. I'm just horrified because innocent lives once again taken. I think we live in a world where violent, terrible things happen, and I hate that the shooter is getting glorified, whether it's positive or negative lights. I don't know how you could ever find a positive light in someone that kills people and children especially. People want to make the tragedy about the shooter being transgender, being a trans man. And of course that's going to hit very close to home. And I try to ignore the news and I try to block it out. But I have people in my own life who have expressed fear about the transgender community as a result of this terrible thing. And to that, I would have to say, man, you're gonna... Any way that I try to say this, I feel like I come across as callous, because the tragedy needs to be about the remembrance of the people's lives that were lost. And yet it attention always gets drawn to the why, which is, it's important to get to the why. But regardless, I guess the only thing I can say is that people don't need to fear me. Oh man, quite the opposite. I've lived my life hiding. And with tomorrow being Trans Day of Visibility, there's also the hashtag going around like Trans Day of Vengeance, and there's going to be a lot of protests on all sides. And that's people's, prerogative. They're allowed to express themselves. But what's that quote by was it Churchill? There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Maybe that was Roosevelt. I'm the history teacher. I should know this, right? But you can't let fear win. there's a lot of people who I know in the trans community who have expressed wanting to go back into the closet. That's just going to add more death. I don't understand why we all can't just get along. You know, I think that's the real thought here. But yeah, to my 37 subscribers, I just wanted to give an update and just try not to live in the fear, because that does no good. So hopefully this wasn't too depressing. Life really is amazing. I have great people in my life, and I'm feeling more free than ever. But bumps come up, right? Sometimes we get a little bit derailed. But anyway, I'm hoping everybody has a really great rest of the week or month or whenever I decide to get back on here. So anyway, love you all.